If you've watched me for quite a bit now, you know my two loves juggle between video games and movies, but for some reason when you have them fused together into video game adapted movies, it just doesn't work out for some reason. I'm still baffled why this keeps on happening. Like damn Hollywood, how difficult is it when you have a full narrative blueprint in front of you? The so-called video game movie curse has been apparent for decades now, where we've had the shocking amount of dumpster fires ranging from it's so bad it's so good to something not resembling the source material at all.
Yes. Brothers.
See what I mean? It's only now where we are seeing some glimmers of hope from the likes of franchises from Sonic the Hedgehog, Detective Pikachu, The Last of Us and the new Mario Bros movie. But even so, the curse still remains strong in the world of what we call video game adapted movies. Oh my lord Halo, what did they do to you? Uncharted is one of my favourite video game franchises of all time, if not my number one series on the PlayStation library, and this bloody movie has been in development purgatory for god knows how many years, where only in recent years we finally got the green light. Like if you didn't know, this movie has been in the works since the first game back in 2008, yet somehow it just never came to be until we finally got our movie director Ruben Fleischer, starring the dynamic duo of Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake and Victor Sullivan. I didn't watch this movie when this came out in cinemas, I just recently watched it like a week ago and yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Sadly, another movie to add to the mountain of failed attempts and another failure to get the mainstream audiences to play the original games, which hurts me the most as a fan of both genres. In my opinion, the Uncharted movie does everything wrong when it comes to adapting the original source material. The characters are nothing like their virtual counterparts, with a complete miscasting of someone like Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, who in short is just playing himself. Mark Wahlberg as the grizzled, comedic, veteran and mentor to Drake, who is also playing himself. In retrospect, I think low-key my thought process when we first got this announcement drop of these guys playing Nate and Sully, I thought it would have been a very cool prequel movie prior to the events of the games, like canon to the games as well, like the first chapter in Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Just take the chapter of the game where Sully and young Drake met for the first time, and just extend that into a cool mentor treasure hunting movie where Nathan learns the ropes of becoming a master thief. I think my pitch would have been a lot better than what Hollywood did, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, Hollywood does what they always do and somehow mess it all up. They pretty much cramped 4 video games, which is the span of what, 42 hours of runtime, into a 2-hour long feature film. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Even then, if you take away the Uncharted IP itself, it's still a generally mediocre action-adventure movie at best. This kind of genre is one of my favourites in all storytelling, so this hurts a lot for me. The best bits of Uncharted games is where you're going from clue to clue, puzzle to puzzle, which eventually leads to this amazing grand epic relic, ruin or location at the end of the map. In this movie, they just swim to the cave and find the treasure. There's legit no sense of reward for the audience here. If you want a movie to give that sense of adventure, mystery, fun and charm, just watch some of the cult classics within the genre. Indiana Jones, The Goonies, The National Treasure, or since we're aiming to stay on topic with the video, just play the video games, legit. You have plenty of choice to choose from. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PS5. Also, I'm actually playing Uncharted Golden Abyss as well to spin off on the PlayStation Vita. I'll be covering that very, very soon, so stay tuned. Like, the best part of the movie was the post-credit scene. You had Sully finally wearing a moustache, Drake doing his thing, they get caught up in the tight spot, and just when you think things start to finally feel like Uncharted, it ends. Initially, this video was supposed to be a full deep dive and critique on what went wrong with the Fleischer Uncharted film, with me displaying a video essay on how Sony really dropped the ball on this adaptation. But since everyone, including their mother on YouTube, has beaten me to it, I'm here to talk about another Uncharted movie with a much more positive outlook. It's a movie that is easily accessible to anyone who's got a source of internet with them, and that is the Uncharted fan film. An independently produced non-profit film directed by Alan Ungar, starring Nathan Fillion, Stephen Lang, Gina Segars, Messi Monori, and Ernie Reyes Jr.
Fellas.
Nathan Fillion, what can I say? This guy legit embodies Nathan Drake perfectly. I'm not even joking. I don't know if this is legit or not, but the game devs legit used him as a model for Nathan Drake, so it goes hand in hand perfectly. He's got the charisma and charm of the character in the games, a lot better than the way he is portrayed in the Tom Holland film. It's very, very night and day. Even though he's a lot older than Tom Holland in his respected film, I still buy him more as Nathan Drake. Minus the looks and demeanour of his character, he's still more buyable. Definitely taking place around the events of the 3rd and 4th game. Definitely in that time period where he's in his late 30s, mid to early 40s, where he's getting a lot older. Nathan Fillion kills it in this role. It goes to show you that age doesn't really mean anything. If you could pull off the role, that's all that matters. Stephen Lang, okay, I'm not gonna lie, he's not my go-to pick for fan casting Sully, but again, he nails it as well, just like the way Nathan Fillion does with Drake. He is a great Sully. He's got the looks, he's got this cigar in his mouth, he has that quirky, gritty dialogue that he always spits out. I don't know, maybe I'm just so used to him playing villains in movies, so it's a bit of a weird one for me, but I buy it nonetheless. He's smoking his cigar, the back and forth between him and Drake feels so natural. You can legit feel the enthusiasm between both of them when they're looking for this treasure. This is just... Bro, this is a 15-minute film. It does the job a million times better. Ernie Reyes Jr., my boy, I'm not even joking, I legit just saw TMNT, the OG films the other day. This on rewatch, I saw him, I didn't clock who it was. When I saw the casting, I was like, oh my god, that is Donatello. I'm a bit annoyed. Yeah, fair enough, this is like a very, very small budget fan film. He is a martial artist, so I kind of wish we did get like, maybe like a 1-minute sequence of a hand-to-hand combat fight between Nathan Fillion. And a slight other gripe as well with Mercy Monori's character portraying Elena Fisher. We just didn't see enough of her, and again, with a 15-minute runtime, you can only do so much. It's clearly after the events of Uncharted 3. So they're pretty much a couple at this point. And like for me personally, Nathan and Elena are like the best couple in video games. Like if we're talking video games, we have Master Chief and Cortana, Link and Zelda, Elena and Nathan Drake. I haven't played Final Fantasy X, so I'm sorry Titus and Yuna fans, is what it is. Like the two of them in the games are just so charismatic and likable when they're together, and I just wish we saw more of that on screen. And we only caught that just right at the tail end of the fan film. I want more. As a short film, as a fan-made project with a clearly 1/20th of the budget that the Hollywood movie had, you can tell the difference between a cash grab and someone who actually has love and passion for this project and franchise. Which I always see this movie as kind of like they just took a chapter from a game and they just adapted that into a film, and it has everything that the game has. Love letter to the source material, fun and charming and witty banter of Drake and Sully, solid camera work from the filmmakers as well, with the camera fixed behind Drake over the shoulder, a clear parallel to the way he is in the games as a third-person action shooter. Even the very subtle mannerisms and facial expressions Drake makes when he's in the middle of action, it is perfect. And it's stuff like this that motivates me as a filmmaker and as a storyteller. You make artwork like this, you make projects like this for the sake of love for storytelling, for the sake of love for filmmaking, and the stuff that you like in general. Pairing this fan film, which is again 15 minutes long, to a 2-hour film feature, theatrical feature, is night and day when it comes to quality of an Uncharted film. It's no excuse, Hollywood, legit. Like, I would love to see this fan film turn into like a 20-minute episodic series. The games themselves are split into chapters throughout like a 20-hour phase. If this is considered like a one like chapter 15-minute episode, we can make, I don't know, Netflix, Amazon, HBO, do something please. The link's down below if you want to watch it. Please go watch it. Especially if you're an Uncharted fan, this is why I'm an aspiring filmmaker. It's stuff like this. So thank you to the team who made this fan project. I love it so much. And Sony, please take notes. Please take notes if there's ever going to be an Uncharted sequel. That was my review on why you should watch this instead of that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I shall see you guys next time, and peace. Shoo.